Hello again, and welcome. This is Michael Pizzolla here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm author of the best-selling book, Handicapping Magic, co-author of the book, Pace Makes the Race, creator of the original online racing forum, publisher of Post Time Daily 2.0, and Black Magic, the ultimate handicapper software. And I wanted to talk with you today about prep races. And, in this value capping rant, I talk a lot about the Triple Crown races and the Breeders' Cup races. And I got asked sometimes why I don't often talk about the prep races coming up to, for example, the Derby. Now, we're in February of 2014 now, and here's why you won't see every prep race analyzed. It's simply because many look like today's Withers Stakes at Aqueduct. And I'm going to show you that race both on Post Time Daily and in Black Magic Ultimate Handicapper software. Races that are way too pat, and by pat I mean that the public has the same view of the race, or is likely to have the same view of the race, as all of our handicapping and value capping will have. Now, there will be some others that will have way too many unknowns. 4 or 5 horses going a route for a first time, or getting Lasix for the first time, or making their second lifetime start. I mean, these are unknowns that, yes, sometimes you'll take the risk, but there are more solid opportunities. And by needing to bet because it's a big name race, we lose one of the biggest advantages that we have, and that is that we get to choose which races to bet. Okay. Now, I prefer the language of making a value investment. We choose which races look like value investments for us. So, in many games, you've got to play the hand you're dealt. Now in poker, you get to throw in your cards, but you have to pay the ante. In our game, in our great game, we get to pass. We get to throw in our cards without penalty. And this is a tremendous advantage. So don't give it up just because it's a big race. I know people are often disappointed because I'll look at a Kentucky Derby, and 20 horses going a mile and a quarter for the first time. 20 colts going a mile and a quarter for the first time. And very often I will not have a good, solid value investment. So let me show you why the Withers Stakes looks way too pat to bet. So if you'll come with me, I'll show you that on both Post Time Daily and Black Magic. So here we are at Post Time Daily 2.0, and this is February 1st, 2014. You see that at the top. It's the Grade 3 Withers Stakes. Sometimes a horse comes out of this and goes on to the Gotham and the Wood and so forth, and goes that route to the Derby. And the very top horse, Uncle Si, just won its state-bred maiden by 14.5 lengths, missed by a head second back. That's 9-5. And if we go a little further down, we see Samrat, who's been off since December 18th, but has just obliterated 3 state-bred races. One by 3.5, one by 5.5, one by 16 3/4. Now, you may wonder, those are both state-bred winners, and will that be so? And that's a legitimate question. In Post Time Daily, there are selections, and if you look at the top, the selections are the 5, the 4, and the 1. Morning line, 7-5, 5-1, 9-5. In other words, the horses that we like just from this superficial look, maybe we look at this 4 horse. Okay, so at least, it just finished second in the Jerome handicap. So that might be, a place to look. But the point of the matter is that the selections that we have from Post Time Daily are the same as the public is likely to bet. Now, even, a much more sophisticated program like Black Magic Ultimate Handicapping software, we see that the top 3 horses, once again, are the 5, the 1, and the 4. We make the 5 9-5. It's going off the morning line 7-5. Uncle Si is 7-2. I guess that's a Duck Dynasty reference, huh? And the morning line is 9-5. And then we see that 4 horse. So here's a race that just looks way too pat to bet. So I don't want to waste your time by just going through many of these types of races and saying, hey, you know what, there's not really an opportunity. Now, the kind of races I will look at, there's a Hutchinson Stakes today, which is the Gulfstream 10th race. So if we take a look at this Hutchinson Stakes, the 10th race at Gulfstream today, this has a little more texture to it. The top horse on the Black Magic Ultimate Handicapper line is the 3 Mighty Brown, which is 9-2 on the odds line, 15-1 on the morning line. The thing that piqued my interest about it is that down in acupressure here, you could either look at the horse's form cycle, or you could look at what Black Magic does with the race. Makes it the lone closer in a highly pressured race. Now, there are 5 horses above random. 3 of them are double digits in the morning line. So I'm not sure how solid this is, but at least this is the kind of race I will take a long look at. And because this horse has what we call a type 1 and a type 2 pattern, you see that T1 and T2 there, this is the kind of race that might have an opportunity for a good value investment. So I just wanted to let you know that, because I've gotten some questions about why I don't look at all the prep races. I do. I look at just about every race in North America that can be bet here in Las Vegas, virtually every day of the year. So, and of course, I look at the big prep races for the Triple Crown races. Of course, it's just that very often they do not produce a good opportunity in advance to say, yes, this is a good value investment. So I just wanted to share that with you so you could see a little bit about my thinking, a little bit how I use both Post Time Daily and Black Magic in my work to determine whether a race is even worth going through the process of handicapping and value capping. So thanks for spending this time with me. Until next time, this is Michael Pizzolla saying, enjoy, be well, and let the bet make you. I'll talk to you soon.